chapter number 7, and the really amazing book, A New Earth, really changed my life. And I want to talk about something really interesting. Eckhart Tolle says that there are 3 ways that we deal with the present moment. 3 ways that most of us deal with the present moment, which is amazing. He says, first, as a means to an end, or as an obstacle, or as an enemy. So he said, watch for it when you sense that. Did you get me?
No.
I will start. Okay. So
Yeah,
there are three
start
ways. 3 ways the ego, okay, the ego deals with the present moment. 3 ways.
Okay.
So one of them, let's start with the first one, which is I will just read it, okay? To the ego, the present, like a means to an end, like you want to gain something. So I read from the book. To the ego, the present moment is at best only useful as a means to an end. It gets you to some future moment that is considered more important, even though the future never comes, except as the present moment, and is therefore never more than a thought in your head. In other words, you aren't ever fully here because you're always busy trying to get elsewhere. I feel
Okay.
I lived like this for so many years. When you always think tomorrow is more important, and you always like plan, and you always like I have to get this, then I will be happy. I have to get that, and then I have to love, money, work, everything,
Yeah.
and it never ends. It never ends because then you get something and then you have to do another one, and you never you're always in a race and you're never really happy.
You think it's the hope?
No.
No. Is the hope of tomorrow is better?
Yes. I think
it is.
you think, yes, I know what you mean, and I think there is a difference, but I think what you mean is right. When you always think tomorrow will be, it's optimism, yeah, it's good. It's good to be optimistic, but if you cannot appreciate the present moment, the future will not give you good.
Okay.
What do you think? That's an amazing quote from the book, by the way. Really, like a means to an end. When we really mistreat the present moment and just use it to gain something in the future. You can have plans. You can work hard in this present for some other goal, but you should, if you want really successful and happy life, you should enjoy the way. For example, Fabio, you want to say something? Because
Yeah.
I feel,
But mostly of people do this. Okay. I also sometimes I do some stuff for and I think I hope in the future is I can gain some things, some stuff. So the real point is,
but do you enjoy the way?
yeah.
So this is really
But
important.
I need to also project the future. You understand?
You need to work for the future also. Yeah, absolutely.
If I do some stuff, I need also to project to have a gain.
So you do need to use the present moment to work for the future.
Yeah.
It's okay.
It's like this. I take magic mushroom because I know in the future, my future is also 1 hour. Okay. I think this after I eat, I know this is give me psychedelic experience.
That will help you for the future?
I don't eat magic mushroom if I think I don't have a psychedelic experience after.
Of course, Fabio, this is the reason why we use
Exactly.
psychedelic mushrooms. For the psychedelic experience. But one second.
Yeah.
What do you mean? You always work for the future? That's what you're saying? You take mushrooms, for example, psychedelic mushrooms.
Yeah,
Of course, if you take it in a legal place,
yeah.
but illegally. But if you take it for the future moment because you want to discover something for the future.
I think it's automatically to think about the future sometimes.
Why, Fabio? The psychedelic mushrooms always just make you be present even more. If there is something, they give you some hints about what you should change, but they are so focus you. Your mind doesn't work. Your conscience is more present.
Yeah.
So what is your point?
The point is sometimes it's good from my belief is sometimes it's good to project what happen in the future
To manifest, you mean?
to know the consequence.
To know
To don't enjoy 100% the present.
I got you. To work hard. Maybe okay. Correct me if I'm wrong. You say it's okay not to enjoy the way all the way. You should also have some pain
Yeah.
for the future.
Yes.
Okay, I'm absolutely agree with that. This is not a problem, but I think the majority should be enjoyment and some part of it should be acceptance. You can accept, okay, this is I work right now. I know this work is not my dream work, okay? But I accept it right now, okay? I accept it, I do it because there is something that is really important for me, a rooftop, a trip that I want to do or some
Okay.
other experience. That's okay. But you should be in acceptance. If you complain every day, you suffer.
No, not this.
Yes, yes.
No, I understand what you mean.
So I have to share also like personal. I feel like most, I hope not most, but some of the time in my university was always thinking about the future. I always had a goal. Like I had a goal. I want to have high grades. That's what's my goal. I didn't care about friends. I didn't care about social events. I didn't care about nothing. And in the first year, I think, or the beginning, I suffered a lot because this is not. I didn't enjoy the way. Only later, I don't know why. I feel like my body. I couldn't. Like I think you and me are pretty the same, kind of the same. We are not able to. I'm not able. I'm sensitive. I'm so sensitive. So if I suffer so much, I change. I have to change, because then I really do suffer. Some people can do it for a long time, be isolated, be focused on one thing, and I really felt like my mental state is going down. If I would not change. So I started to go to the gym. I started to make more time for friends, and I did so many, like I always like, okay, you go to this even if you don't want to, even if there is something important test or whatever, you always add this kind of little enjoyments through the way, so you enjoy the way. Then I had even better grades and even better experience, and overall this was a good time in my life. But I'm saying, like, for the beginning I didn't care about anything. I just saw the end of the road.
Yeah.
And Eckhart Tolle says something really beautiful. He says, if your way is bad, you suffer. You also make other people suffer, and the end result, because of karma, the end result will also be will have part of it. Will have part of it of suffering. There will be suffering also involved in this end result. You will never be. You cannot have a good result if you suffer through the way. And I'm not saying some ways are really challenging, and you don't enjoy them, but but you want to do them, and it's completely okay. You just need to accept and not if you accept, you don't suffer.
Okay. What I want to say, what comes in my mind. Yesterday I appreciate the dinner. Also, if I don't eat, I miss to have a group and to talk with normal stuff.
Exactly. I do. I also thought to myself, oh, this is so nice to sit. Because, in Kenya, for me, compared to other countries or Africa, I don't know about Africa, we are now just in Kenya. It's not easy to socialize because there is no like hostels or big. There, all everybody's for his own. Everybody has his own room, his own apartment, and you can have some, but really there is no tourist here. I feel like if there
Yeah.
is tourists, they are in like organized trips or whatever. So you miss this kind of connections.
Yeah.
So luckily we travel together, so we have this connection. But it was nice. Also, I loved it because Fabio yesterday talked because I discover so much when I talk to them, and my mind like it's blow my
Yeah.
mind. They,
Sure.
they like I discover things that I didn't know about Africa. I didn't know what is ugali. Nobody knows what is ugali. They don't eat bread here. Everybody eats the same kind of corn flour that everybody eats, which calls ugali. I had no idea, for example. And all these kind of culture differences that is so interesting.
You think they have white teeth because it's ugali? It
Oh,
easy
that's a good
stuff.
question.
Just eat this.
I think, Fabio, teeth is so important. It's one of the first things that people see when they talk to you.
Yeah.
And if your teeth are bad, this is also means that something inside is not good. You know what I mean?
Yeah, it's your bones. It's one of the most important things you have.
Exactly. And if you eat something and you see that your teeth getting like yellow or black or whatever, you stop eating that. You are conscious. But if you continue, something is wrong. You know what I
Yeah.
mean? So I think it's white because first it's very important for them. Okay, I think like for many of them, many of us, all of us, it's very important. But why it's so white? Not because of the ugali, Fabio. Maybe because maybe because they don't eat so much cooked food as we do. And
Yeah.
this will be a big thing now. This is my theory, okay?
Okay.
But I feel that cooked food. I heard this. It's not only my theory, but I read about it also. That cooked food also like it's easier for the teeth to be rotten with cooked food because it's not like fruits. Like chimpanzees, they don't brush their teeth. Dogs don't brush their. No, let's not talk about dogs, but like
Yeah.
wild
Sure.
dogs.
Yeah.
Animals don't brush their teeth. The humans are the only creature that wash his teeth every day, twice. Why is that? Why do we need to? And even I saw pictures of chimpanzees with their teeth, Fabio. Amazing teeth, so white and such a perfect smile, really.
Wow.
And they eat mostly fruits, and they eat like raw stuff. They don't cook it. And when you cook, there is some process there that messes up your teeth more. That's why we brush our teeth, and that's why, by the way, dogs or animals that lives with humans have more diseases like cancer, diabetes, or also they need to brush their teeth. They have problems with the teeth. And I remember even our dog, we used to brush his teeth. How crazy is that?
Yeah, it's
Like in the
crazy.
nature, who is going to brush the teeth for a cat or for a dog?
Yeah.
So what I'm saying is like, yes, also there is other techniques for animals to clean their teeth. We know about crocodiles and all this kind of stuff that get helps from birds and other creatures. That's I know. But I'm talking more about fruits. When I eat fruits, really, I feel like there is no pain in my teeth. There is no pain.
I remember you told me when I eat cooked food, begin to have pain in my teeth.
You're good for yeah, I really do. When I eat hot food, also hot food, I have pain sometimes.
Mm.
So strange. No, it's not strange. But what, Fabio? We are not supposed to eat warm food. We're not supposed to eat hot food
Hot, yeah.
or cooked food.
Warm, yes, I think. Warm is one of the best. Mm.
I think we can eat it, just not
No,
every
not
day,
so
maybe
hot.
not so much. I think it's important. Actually, I will be honest. I think it is important to eat like vegetables or beans or kind of grains. They are important and they have very like health benefits. Yeah, it's important, but not every day. I feel it on my body. I remember when I ate like for in Vipassana, you don't have so many choices, so you eat cooked food. In Thailand, the amazing Thailand, yes, I love Thailand. So I ate the amazing Thai food, and after a few days, I felt like, wow, I cannot. I want to change. I felt something, I want to be clean. I want to be
Yeah.
light. So I changed to the fruits. But you can combine,
Yeah, the best is to combine.
Okay.
Eat okay, eat clean after you need to repush with some things less healthy, and you have some things new. The body likes some things new.
So that's why it's good to combine the cooked food.
I think yes.
Yes, I absolutely agree. Because for vegans, mostly for vegans, but many for raw vegans, they don't have so much. It's so important, the variety, to eat as much as different stuff. To be honest, also when I was not vegan, I didn't eat so much. There was no so much variety. Almost every day you eat the same. Eat the same. Bread with something, I don't know, omelets, like rice, I don't know, chicken or something. This is usually what you eat. It wasn't like so special every day. You know what I mean? So I think the variety is important for everyone, especially if you are raw.
Yeah. The bread is special only if you don't eat every day. If you eat everyday bread, oh my god.
You think bread is healthy, Fabio?
No.
No, I also don't think so. That's why I think they are thinner here. They are thinner in Africa. I mean, in Kenya, they are thinner. But it's so strange. Like I told you, and also he told me that the men here are thinner than the women. I don't know why, because maybe the women are in the house usually, and the men are going out to work. But also, they are thinner. And I think he said something really amazing. He said yesterday. He said we don't have the money to buy meat every day. We eat maybe once a month. Once a month, Fabio. I remember in my house, maybe we ate meat twice a day.
Yeah.
Oh my God. I know people that eat 3 times a day meat. No, 3 times is too much. Who eats meat in the breakfast? I don't know. But I mean like
The bodybuilder, yes.
yeah, but they can have protein from plants. They don't have to go for
But the madness and the craziness of the mind. If you truly believe the meat give you protein, you eat only this.
good luck.
Yeah.
I told you that before. There is a abducted movie, and there is a famous line there. Good luck. Like if I truly believe that meat, and this is a big thing. And you know what? Maybe I should not say that. I don't know, Fabio. I don't want
Yeah.
to. I'm just saying, like there is good movies to watch. Forks over knife, and if we want to talk about exercise and meat and protein, I think a great movie. James Cameron, the director of Titanic, was also part of the production. It's called The Game Changer. It was a really good movie, just to know, just to observe yourself. You can eat meat if you feel happy, if it gives you energy, if you feel fit, if everything is okay. I absolutely approve. I'm absolutely for it. I think people really like to eat meat because they eat it mono. They don't mix it so much. I told you that before, right? This is why they feel so light, because they don't mix it so much with bread or with other meats. When they eat steak, they eat steak. That's it. Maybe some sauces, but that's it. They will eat the steak alone. They won't add so much stuff to it. And this is why they feel more light compared to the other diets. This is why we feel so light, because we eat mostly fruits. And if we don't mix, think about doing mono of watermelon. One of the best feelings you can have. You feel so light, you want to fly.
Yeah.
So I want to go back to the book. So because this is really important for me, I want to talk about it. So many of us like treat the present moment as like we said as a means to an end. Because I want to gain something in the future, but the future never comes because only the present moment is here. So the future is only a thought. So you're always fighting for a thought. So the important for me is to really remember to enjoy the moment. If you're not able to enjoy, accept. At least accept and don't complain. So this is the first way we treat the present moment. The second way is an obstacle. An obstacle. And I want to read from the book about treating the present moment as an obstacle. The present moment is also regarded and treated as if it were an obstacle to be overcome. This is where impatience, frustration, and stress arise. And in our culture, it is many people's everyday reality. Life is seen as a problem, and you come to inhabit a world of problems that all need to be solved before you can be happy, fulfilled, or really start living. The problem is, for every problem that is solved, another one pops up. As long as the present moment is seen as an obstacle, there can be no end to problems. This is so beautiful. I don't know, Fabio, I just want to marry this text.
So,
as an
for
obstacle.
every problem that is solved, another one pops up. Is the challenge. Is
Is
the universe challenge you?
Exactly. I don't think it's just like the fact of life, problems will not finish,
Yeah.
But if you treat, I feel like I treated the present moment so many times as an obstacle, this now it's not the time to enjoy everything. I have to, time. I have to use the time for something else. I cannot enjoy anything. And he said something really interesting in his quote. This is where impatience, frustration, and stress arise. And this is many people everyday reality. How many people always frustrated on the road, this road, I cannot, this traffic, I have to go, I have to, sometimes with no real reason,
Yeah.
but they're so frustrated. I have to finish. And they don't enjoy the way, and they are impatient and stress arise.
Also for me, when I have a lot of food, I needed to finish. I want to finish.
You think it's the same?
It's the same.
Why do you do that, Fabio?
It's impatient.
Impatient.
Yeah.
You cannot be still.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's hard.
But this is part of my journey.
Yeah, I think many of us, when we have good food or tasty food, it's hard to wait. But actually, there is a famous research that says that if you divide a good experience, let's say a chunk of chocolate or a cake,
Okay.
if it's really good and you divide it, you enjoy it more. Also for TV show or movies.
You mean divide for some days?
So you cut it to 2, for example. You eat the first one today and you eat the other one later. Also, people said in their research that they enjoy to watch, which is surprising. Let's say TV shows like Friends with commercials stops, then the whole movie or the whole TV show in one take, They enjoy more, they have the break, I feel it also. Oprah Winfrey does it really good. Back then when she had the final seasons, they have also they talk and then suddenly there is a short little break, Also it makes you more conscious, but you divide it, You don't have everything pushed in your mouth. Let's say, for example, Fabio, we talked about a little bit about sapote, right? Or jackfruit. So sweet here. Amazing sweet, I have to say. One of the best in the world by far. I've been to Thailand, I've been to other places. Jackfruit here is really nice, the fruit. And think about it, if you divide it, you enjoy it more. If you push everything in one take, I don't think I will enjoy it the same. Also, they say there is another research. I have too many researches, but I will share. The first bite, I think 7, I hope I'm not mistaken, but I think it's 7 or 8 bites of a cake. After the 7 or 8 bites, you don't feel the taste. You don't feel it it's not so sweet for you as it was compared to the first one. You know what I mean?
Okay.
So people usually after the 7, 8, taste, just continue to eat, but it's not so tasty as it was in the beginning.
Yes, I also believe this. After is just what is it's just to chew it.
To push.
Yeah,
Why do you push, Fabio? You said about it. What do you push? It's a habit. This is what
it's
your
a
mother
habit.
taught you.
No, it's a habit. It's I like to feel full in my stomach. Full.
Yeah, this feeling of pain. I also have it sometimes. Why? Why do we have to always finish with this sense of pain? You know, in Japan, they have a really nice habit. They always said there's like a Japanese sentence. They always said that you have to eat like 80% full. Never go to 100. This is why the Japanese are so thin. In the culture, to be fat is like taking energy or disturbing their harmony in the group, you know? But also this beautiful sentence, 80%. Don't finish your food like in pain, as we almost always do. But usually the last few days I didn't, Fabio. I think it's because I don't feel so well.
Yeah.
But I love it. My stomach is lighter. I love it when I think it's amazing talent. But you know, when I was a child, my mother always told me to finish from the plate, you know? Always, I remember it always. And you know, you grew up with that feeling like your stomach is so full, or you know, when you used to eat like fried stuff, salt, sugar, everything's so tasty, your body doesn't recognize those things. And for him, it's like a gold. It's going crazy, you know? So you just push, and then you have this feeling of pain. And for the long run, this is you think this is how you should eat. You know, you should always have this kind of pain after you eat, when you really don't. You know, Fabio, you think animals are also like this? I think so also,
Yeah.
because they're really starving. They also from fasting to overeating, fasting, overeating.
Yeah,
So if the animals are like this is okay, no? If they do it and they everything is fine. But we don't fast. We don't fast. We eat every day, and we get our stomach to hurt every day. You know.
Yeah.
So this is why we cannot. We should not like. Yeah,
Yeah, if before
it's not easy.
I told you you need to sometimes eat cook food, okay, to exchange for me is to do fasting. Sometimes I need fasting for appreciate the food.
It's so strange for me because every day I appreciate the food. Don't need to fast for that. I really do. Maybe because I do intermediate fasting, Fabio. I finish to eat early and then I eat the next day. Actually, the past few days I think I had like maybe almost 20 hours intermediate fasting, you know, separation. But I'm just saying, I appreciate all day when I eat the first bite of the fruit, banana, jackfruit, like the real good sweet ones here. Oh my God, Fabio. Yesterday when I ate the sapote, I was like blown away.
Yeah.
I could not believe it's so sweet. I never tasted something so sweet. I never. And you can give me any ice cream that I ate in my life, and I ate so many ice creams and desserts. I never had something so sweet. Yeah. I know it sounds crazy, but it's true. For me, it's true. You know, you're from Italy. You ate so many ice creams.
So many, yeah.
But do you think the fruits are sweeter or not?
No, I think it's not sweeter, but have life. It's totally different. You feel is alive. Something's the bacteria, okay? You feel the bacteria when you eat this, and there is no ice cream can replace this.
You feel alive. And you also told me yesterday you're more conscious when you have fruits. You're more clean. You can think more straight, right?
Yes.
I feel it. You know what really changed for me since I was eating fruits? Where I really felt the difference. I felt a lot of differences in the toilet. Amazing, like taste, amazing, so many good stuff. But you know what was surprising for me? One of the biggest surprises, the memory. Fabio, I remember things suddenly, and people told me, "How do you remember that?" And then I thought, oh, something is different. I never, like, my mind was more sharp. Remembered stuff that I was like, why? Even now when I'm talking to you and I'm like talking about research and stuff, I don't know where this coming from, but this is also amazing for me. Ego, Fabi? No.
Now, you talk about the improvement of this diet. What improve
Yes.
yourself? Yeah.
Yes. What about you? What is the biggest thing that you got from this diet? We are not advocating for
Yes, I think
fruitarians. We're just like
the softness inside. This
the
is
light feeling.
light feeling.
Yeah.
The present moment.
You appreciate more the present moment.
Yeah.
Absolutely. Oh my God. Like, I never was so grateful about food since I started to eat mostly fruits and vegetables. I never. Fabio, almost every day, I'm shocked. Wow, this is so good. Oh my God. And this kind of a feeling, or like this kind of feeling, every day. I eat it, and when the fruit is good, yeah, and ripe and sweet, I like, oh my God, this is amazing. You know, when you go to a really good restaurant or a good place, you know, and you buy your burger or pizza or whatever, wow, this is so good, you know? You have it maybe once a week, once 2 weeks, or once a month sometimes. For me, it happened every day, you know?
Yeah.
It's like, wow, this is so different. I don't want to change. Yeah. So we talked about treating the present moment. There is three ways most of us treat the present moment. So we talked about one as a means to an end, and two as an obstacle. So so it's so so we talked about it, and I want to continue to read about the obstacle. So this is a really interesting quote from the book. So if you treat the present moment as an obstacle, you will get obstacle. So I will read from the book. I'll be whatever you want me to be, says life. Or now. I'll treat you the way you treat me. If you see me as a problem, I will be a problem to you. If you treat me as an obstacle, I will be an obstacle.
This is the projection.
Inner self to the outside?
Yeah.
That's an amazing sentence, right? If you really get into it, if you really think that it talks a lot about it. If your mindset or your inner body treats your inner self treats the reality as an obstacle, or as bad, or as people as bad, or the world is mean, and all of this kind of stuff, the life will give you obstacles, you know? How many times, like, when I was younger, I came to a place with bad energy, you know? I was like, oh, I know this apartment, or this workplace, or this situation will be bad. These people are bad. And how many times I got it completely the same, like I thought. But and then I changed myself. I changed it, I think, also because of really Oprah Winfrey taught me so much, I'll be honest, yeah. The last seasons, the great episodes. And she said it's so important the energy you bring to the room. Okay, so I was always like very responsible for the energy that I bring. So I always come with a smile, even if I wasn't so happy the same day. But I try really to not poison the environment that I go into, you know. And then I got back smiles. I got back good. I was happier. I didn't suffer so much. So we talked. So Fabio, I want to.
Yeah, is the best is yeah, to no, to be more conscious about your energy.
You do it really good. Your mind messes up with you so many times. Not so many times, but it messes up with you. But you don't listen. You disattach yourself really from your thoughts.
Yeah.
Fabio, that's amazing. Many of us are so attached. So I think it's amazing. Like, if you see me as a problem, I will be a problem to you. If you treat me as an obstacle, I will be an obstacle. I think this is a good lesson for life. Also for relationships, you know? If you treat your partner as a problem, he will be a problem, you know? Okay, I want to continue to the third option. So we talked about seeing the present moment as a means to an end, an obstacle, and some even treat the present moment as an enemy. Enemy. So I want to read from the book. When you hate what you are doing, complain about your surroundings, curse things that are happening or have happened, or when your internal dialogue consists of shoulds and shouldn'ts, of blaming and accusing, you are making life into an enemy. And life says, war is what you want, and war is what you get. External reality, which always reflect back to you your inner state, is then experienced as a hostile. That's amazing. Like I just want to sleep with this quote and just like go to embrace myself. It's amazing. Oh my god. Should and shouldn't. Oh, my ex-girlfriend, how many should and shouldn't? Like we did something. When I read it, I immediately remembered her. How many times when we she did something, or we should have done this, or I should have done, but it happened, you know. This is what happened. Why is this like this suffering, or this like complaining, and like really treating, like he said, the life as an enemy, you know? How can you really know if you should or shouldn't, you know? You cannot really know, but let's say you do. It happened. It doesn't help. For
It's
example,
normal, don't help because you think is enemy your life. Your enemy don't help.
there's a difference between I should have, like next time I will not do that. Okay? Next time I will do something else. For example, if we had encounter and we got robbed. Yes, Fabio?
Mm.
You can share. And then, you know, I could have said, oh, we should have, did we? Maybe we did a bit. We should have. I don't know. But we didn't talk so much about it. We just realized, okay, this is the last time. You told me this is the last time I follow strangers. You know, like this.
Yeah.
This is the last time I do this. This is the last, and we just learned from it. We were not caught up in this mind game of shouldn't and shouldn'ts, of complaining and thinking all of Kenya is horrible, blah blah blah. We just really we disattach ourselves from the mind a bit, and we just like told ourselves, okay, we are in a new environment. We should do something stuff differently, yeah. So we just did it. We didn't complain.
Yeah.
How are you now? How are you? You good?
No, I'm not good now.
Why?
Because I remove and now I recomes.
The incident?
Yeah.
I'm sorry, Fabio. So every time that I talk about it, it's in your mind?
No. It's okay.
Perdoname. How do you say forgive me in Italian?
Dimenticami.
Dimenticame?
Yeah.
Why, it's so similar to Spanish. It's insane. Okay, so I want to finish with a really nice practice, spiritual practice, okay? That Eckhart Tolle recommends. He said, Ask yourself, and often, what is my relationship with the present moment? So he said, I read from the book. What is my relationship with the present moment? Ask yourself. Then become alert. Am I treating the now as no more than a means to an end? Do I see it as an obstacle? Am I making it into an enemy? What the question really means is, what is my relationship with life? This question is an excellent way of unmasking the ego in you and bringing you into the state of presence. Always ask yourself, Fabio, what is my relationship with the present moment? Then become alert. Am I treating it as a means to an end, an obstacle, or as an enemy? Okay?
What is your relationship?
With the present moment?
What do you think is the present moment? Your reality now?
Gratitude. Today, okay? Ask me about today. Gratitude. Really. I'm so happy. So I don't know if to say I'm happy, but I'm really grateful. It comes from grateful. Like outside, the sun is so nice. The nature is so beautiful here, We are talking now about Eckhart Tolle, about his beautiful quotes from the book A New Earth. I'm really I love it. I'm so grateful that we can talk about it and we can discuss. What is your relationship right now?
Enigma.
What do you mean?
If I want to call my external reality is enigma. What is enigma? You know what is enigma? Maybe is Italy.
A craziness,
no, is some things to discover. Some things
mysterious.
This is what I call my reality, mysterious. And I see me like one person is inside one game and need to understand some rule that is not discovered. This is my relationship with reality. It's not about gratitude, this stuff. It's only I live, but I need to understand.
Fabio, you know what it sounds to me like? It sounds to me like you see the present moment as a means to an end. You're appreciative of the present moment, but you always want to get to this certain point.
Yeah. For me, the consciousness is to be more able to discover new stuff. This is the reason why I eat healthy, because I believe the body is an instrument for find a new solution of this world.
Do you think most of your time or energy, of your thoughts, of your experience is only for this cause, or you have it let's say 60-40%, 60% of the time you just enjoy and you're present and you're grateful, and 40% all these experience are connected to this one goal that you want to achieve in the future?
If I am alone, I think is 90%. If I am alone,
oh my, 90%.
Wow, it's so beautiful. This
to be present, you mean?
Yes, to be present for understanding the life, for understand what is the life. The relationship about myself.
So, how is the present moment for you? You enjoy it? Is it you enjoy the way?
Yeah.
Okay. But it feels like, Fabio, it sounds like, but I know it's not. So, but it feels like you always it sounds like you always want to achieve something in the future, and this is not enough.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I needed to have this. It's the fuel of my life. When I wake up, it's the fuel. This.
Amazing. So the fuel, you need to do that.
Yeah.
This is the universe wants you to do that. But
yeah,
but you're also appreciative of the present moment.
yes.
When you eat durian, you're appreciative of it. You're amazed by it. When you go outside to the nature, when you look at the trees, at the birds, at the sun, you enjoy it. You don't think, okay, I don't have time, I need to go back to my room and I need to organize and think and paint and write about the discoveries.
No, the discoveries also when you walk in the nature. It's not about the attachment about to write. It's your life. All the aspect in your life is a possibility to discover new stuff. To enjoy every experience. But be real yourself. The key for me of the happiness is to be yourself in every situation.
What do you mean?
Don't change because the experience made you. Try to make you. Don't change for this. If you go in the market and you search one fruit, search this fruit. If you don't find this fruit, buy other, but still in your mind to have this fruit. For me, I search this fruit. Also, if I know there is no in this market. The happiness is to search also. Is the game also of their life. Search some things the person think is impossible. It's not about ego. Because I don't search for be strong, respect the people. I search because I feel I need to have this fuel. So I truly believe one of the best things you should have in your life is to search new creation, to be creative in new stuff. The relationship should be creative for me. It's not about glad love, but the relationship of the world should be creative.